Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And already we're underway here.
Well, the goalkeeper's a lucky boy there.
And that has been cleared. Defending of the desperate variety. Alexander-Arnold, and that interception was most necessary. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think you'll get much better than Vinicius Junior. His raw pace, added to the infinite amount of trickery he has up his sleeve, are sure to cause any defence no shortage of headaches. He just needs a better final product at the top level.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. In by Vinicius Junior. And he's taking no chances there. Great vision. It's a promising position. That's very neat. Ball comes in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Now it's Raul. Looking for the run. That ball looks a good one. And he's it's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Goal! Manchester United! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Marcó en el minuto 17 el dorsal 9.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
De Bruyne conjures time and space where few can. Plays a sharp little ball here.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Bale is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Threads one in. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Tries to play it through. In towards the back stick. And it's hoisted clear. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's picked it up out wide. That's good play. Arda Güler. And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And this is Ronaldo. He's looking wide. Raul gets into some space. Delivers with whip. And he's there to clear it. And now the breakaway. Vinicius Junior receives it in a good position here. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's in plenty of space here. Vinicius Junior receives it in a wide position. Manchester United are 1 up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Good ball, good take.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And it's Tchouaméni. Shot a goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Tchouaméni clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Goulart goes short. Could try cutting inside here. And here's Vinicius. Great chance! And he's following up! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that was not the case. We are into stoppage time. Now it's Saka. Raul. It's Raul! Oh, split-second reaction.
Raul.
And we're underway again. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, super ball! Fired deep towards the back post.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Here comes another cross. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Raul. And the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. And that was very necessary. Bale. And he lines up. He rises! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Carvajal. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Passes coming off in quick succession here.
That's good play from him.
There's the delivery. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Vinicius Junior.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. And here's Valverde, out towards the flank. Valverde. Ball driven towards the far post.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Será sustituido por el dorsal 10.
Can he get on the end of this?
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And he's quick to get it clear again. What a throw in. Raul looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
Madrid have reclaimed it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a goal kick. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Bale is always looking to play quality balls. Raul, the pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He's beaten the last man. Look at the space here. Tries a shot! Decent enough try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 7.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 16, el dorsal 6.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Spread out to the left. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. He's shifting through the gears here. And that has been cleared. It's going to be another throw. Hangs one in, climbs up big! And that would have won it.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Alexander-Arnold. Van Dijk. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Now it's Mbappe. Manchester United leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Raul. Now it's De Bruyne. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Lunin breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. That has been knocked clear. And that's been won straight back. Carvajal gets into a good position.
Habrá 2 minutos de
And
descuento.
that's out of reach. Manchester United clearly now in lead preservation mode. De Bruyne. Van de Ven. And time is up. Relief finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Raul claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
And there's a lot more to read into this game than just the scoreline.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.